Well, here's the thing. Okay. Well, here's the
Red
thing.
leather, yellow leather, red leather,
Okay.
yellow leather. Girl gargoyle,
Well, here's
guy
the-
gargoyle.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
My husband.
Welcome to the We Out Here MMA now.
Acting classes. You gotta warm up that voice before a show. Welcome to the We Out Here MMA Now podcast, but show, but now podcast, now acting warm-ups. Are you guys familiar with any of those warm-ups I did?
Yeah. Duh. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
Brown cow. Alex, what about you? Got one?
Figaro.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
that's a musician right there. That's why.
That's just
Alex
pure
musician.
music.
Our do,
Guys,
re, mi,
we-
fa, sol, la.
Keep going.
T, re, do.
T-Ray Doe. This guy just said T-Ray Doe.
Is that not right?
He's right. He's not wrong.
I don't think it's T-Ray Doe. T-Ray Doe
That's
sounds
the
like a
European
rapper
scale.
in Inglewood.
Oh,
Like
shit.
T-Ray Doe. Come on.
Hey,
T-Ray
T-Ray, though. Hey,
Doe.
T-Ray and my homie Doe over there. You feel me?
T-Redo.
Dude, this is a side thing. Are you guys familiar with the R&B artist Summer Walker?
Yeah. Actually, it's been popping up a lot in my
Okay,
my
that's
Spotify
why.
playlist.
I was on YouTube and she just started popping up like, who is this person that has millions of fans in the audience? And I'm like, oh, is she famous because her nipples be hanging out in every performance, or is it like her music fire?
You know, the first time I heard about her was on a SZA song and I think Kendrick's album. But this isn't a music podcast.
It is.
No,
Alex
it's
is
not,
here.
bro. Yeah.
It
But we're not
is.
talking about deathcore or scream songs. Okay. Is screamo a thing? Is that a genre, Alex?
It's like
Yeah.
Tokyo Hotel. You know
Scream-
Tokyo Hotel?
Tokyo.
Hashimas. Like that.
Not really.
Hashimase.
But Screamo has its own genre. Emo has its own genre. And deathcore's none of that.
And there you go. And
That's
there
the
you
breakdown.
go. Gentlemen, we had a fight this past weekend with a couple of scousers. People
Couple of
drinking
scousers?
Howlerhead. People drinking
Yeah.
Howlerhead. People getting watches. A team that's blossoming into the 1-2 KO punch. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get right into the UFC. Was that? It's not London. Where is it at?
Yeah, London.
Yeah,
Was
London.
it London? Oh shit!
O2 Arena, I think. Yeah.
O2 Arena in London. This is the fight recap. No cap. Point your finger one more time. Why?
But it was filled with a bunch of scousers. So that's
Exactly,
probably
that's
why
why I
you
was
got confused. Yeah. Yeah.
Is a Scouser? What part of UK is that again? Or
I think
in-
they're from Liverpool.
That's
Yeah.
Liverpool, right? Okay,
That's
cool.
why their accents are way cooler. And they're the cool English people, you know? Not like the
To
stuffy.
Americans.
Nah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what how they equate that over there, but I'm just talking about they're not like the stuffy good day fucking English people that the Americans think. You know what
Would
I
you
mean?
like a fish and chip?
Like Michael
Scousers
Bisping?
are a little more hard. I think he's a Scouser too. I think Scouser.
Is he?
Yeah.
I just want to say
technically.
Scouser the whole time, honestly.
I just think Michael Bisping is more like OC vibe, but you know, it is. what
Well,
it is.
now, yeah, I mean, he's
Guys, we got to talk about the main
Amazing.
event. This one was fucking wild, fucking crazy. Do I say?
oh yeah,
fight of the
how
night?
crazy was it?
It was so crazy that it was not a barn burner. It was a Curtis Blades checking with his thigh and breaking Tom Aspinall's leg. It's all technique, baby, when you think about it. Nick, thoughts?
Razor blades.
How unfortunate was that, huh?
I was so bummed. I don't know. I just it kind of ruined my my whole
Morning?
fight watching experience because I watched them after because I didn't get a chance to see them during the day because I was working throughout the day. So I watched them later, and then to see the fight go down like that, it just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. Besides, Molly McCann and fucking Paddy the Baddy, the rest of the main card was a little like, but it wasn't as electric as before as we're all expecting. But that crowd is something special, man. I think that crowd is really cool. But it was just a bummer to see Tom Aspinall because he's so talented. You know how much potential he has, and you were expecting a really good fight with a real test in Curtis Blades, and we didn't get to see that. And it was just so weird. It just happened so quickly.
Was that a KO win for Curtis Blades?
I think
Or
it was
doctors-
KO win. I don't know,
Interesting.
but yeah, it was a bummer for sure. What do you
KO,
think, Alex?
TKO.
Alex loved it. That's his kind of fight.
No, it sucked. It was literally like 15 seconds in. I don't know. It looked like it was about to be good because they both Aspinall came out aggressive. He was like in his face, started swinging.
That kind of made me nervous a little bit though, didn't it? Like, did you feel that way? Because I remember thinking I usually don't see Tom Aspinall come out that aggressive. So maybe it was something he already hurt during the camp and then he just re-injured it in the fight or something, because usually I feel like he's a little more methodical, maybe, or maybe am I wrong?
I think maybe that was part of the game plan, because maybe he wanted to just continue to keep pressure on Blades and make him be on his back foot, so like he couldn't shoot in as easy as he wanted to, you know? But I mean, Aspinall, it looked good. Like, he looked good. Honestly, I still think that Aspinall has a very big chance has the highest chance, I would say, from the Scouses on the main card of being an actual champion in the UFC. So it sucks. I wonder, like, did you guys find out what actually happened? Like, was there like a tear? No. Yeah.
I don't think there's any news on it yet.
So hopefully it's not like crazy bad, but it looked bad because he looked like he was in a lot of pain. They put him in.
He couldn't even stretch his leg out, which was weird too.
That's what I was wondering, why he couldn't even stretch his leg out. He had it like bent the entire time.
Yeah.
So that's not a meniscus situation, is it?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. It looked pretty it looked pretty bad.
And it was a heavy kick too that he threw, and it landed flush, which is crazy.
But it was when he stepped back.
Yeah.
Because it was like it was under his body a little bit as he was trying to avoid the shot. So I think it was a combination of all those things, man. It was just it was really weird.
Yeah.
It was really weird. It was really ugly too. But thoughts and prayers. That's all I can give to Tom Aspinall. Thoughts and prayers. What about you, Gil? What are your reactions? You've been silent over there.
Yeah.
My reaction is I just don't think Tom Aspinall has what it takes.
Oh. Is this your Stephen A. Smith take, bro? I'm sick of your Stephen A. Smith take.
My friend, Paul Craig.
Not 3 triangles, not 4 triangles,
4 triangles.
5 triangles. Yeah, that's
My
Stephen A.
friend.
Is that the white guy?
Look.
No, that's the black dude that can't hit the mitts.
That's the black guy. The black guy is.
Stephen A. Smith. I thought you were talking about Skip Bayless and the other guy. My bad. Fuck.
Skip Bayless,
Sharp.
fire, bro.
Is that the white guy? And then Shannon Sharp? Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's who I was picturing for some reason.
Tom Aspinall is going to be the UFC champion in a year and a half. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, I like that.
If his injury is not too bad, year and 12 months and some change, he will be champion. Don't mark my words. Put him in stone.
Put him in stone. You hear that, guys? Put that shit in stone. Tom Aspinall, future fucking champ.
But we are forgetting about one heavyweight.
Who?
His name is Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa, who fights Cyril Gane. So
who's getting then fucking knocked out and not doing a shit.
Hey, I feel like for some reason, the one person that shouldn't be champion is Bam Bam, and he's gonna become the champion. Just like if you go by skill base wise, like what all these, like Curtis Blades has like an extensive wrestling background, all shit. Bam Bam just from the streets, and he gets down with the hands. He throws them paws. He throws them coconuts. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like for some reason he's gonna be the champ, bruh. And I'm happy with that.
All right. Well, as Nick said, thoughts and prayers for Tom Aspinall. He's going to be champion soon, but I can't really trust your analytics, Alex. Nor can I trust you, Nick, because we do have to touch on this before we get to the Scousers. Nikita Krylov versus Alexander Gustafsson. When I did this last week and said, why is this even a discussion?
Yeah, you're right.
Guys, he just does. I love him, but he aged out. He aged out. He's had too many wars.
You know what, dude? You have fluke calls. You have some of the most fluke calls.
You don't think Nikita's good?
I think he's great.
He's an amazing
I think he's
striker.
great. I just think that you have the most fluke calls of all time. Like you guys are banking
on Hamza Chimaev way too much on that. You guys are banking on Darren Till, Hamza.
No, dude. Whenever it's Team Alex and Nick on one side, you go, how can I make this interesting? Let me take this Stephen A. Smith style. I think Alexander Gustafsson is a piece of trash. I think he has no business in that octagon. And look what happened, bro. You end up being fucking right. And I'm pissed about it. I'm fucking pissed. That's why. Am I wrong, Alex? Am I not right?
You are right. Hindsight, though. In hindsight, can you guys not see it now? What I was talking about, Nikita being like an active striker.
Okay, can I
opposed
say
to
this?
Gustafsson, who's been out of it.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But every time you do this, I get fucking mad. I get so pissed, and I'm like, God damn it, Gil. And I sit there watching this fight, and I'm like, fucking Gil, dude. I just think that every single time. So you're right. You're absolutely right.
And don't even
sad.
get me on Paul. Don't
sad.
even get to the Paul Craig
We'll talk about that.
shit
We'll talk about
that
that
you were
We'll talk
talking about.
Alex got it actually. Didn't you go Vulcan?
Yes, I did.
This is, you know what we need to start doing in general? When we do recaps, we need to slam the people that got it wrong. We need to slam a little harder, okay?
Gilbert.
I like this. I like this dynamic. But
I can tell that your scapula is really tense.
no, I'm just hyped up because I just finished teaching class. So energy's up, bro. Energy's up. But what were we talking about? We were talking about Alexander Gustafsson. Seeing him get KO'd like that broke my fucking heart, man. That's sad.
Did it break your heart more than the Sweden knockout with Anthony Johnson? That one broke my heart.
Yeah, that was a bummer too.
That was tough.
I just feel like anytime he gets something going, something happens, man. But I think he's still one of the best fighters ever that never won the belt for sure.
Facts. He would have won if John Jones didn't cheat and do cocaine.
Yeah.
Anyways,
honestly.
Alex, Alexander Gustafsson, do you think he should retire, or do you think he should like try to get one W with like a beatable fighter? I guess.
Yeah, I think Nikita Krylov just got lucky.
Wow.
That's so rude.
He got lucky, bro. He doesn't even.
Wait,
know how to
I have a
throw
question for
punch
you,
right,
Alex.
bro.
Dye your hair blonde and you be acting crazy.
Can I ask you a question, Alex?
Yeah.
Who is more lucky, Nikita Krylov or Gilbert with that pick? Comment below, guys. You guys join in too.
Or who's more lucky, Hamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns or Nikita Krylov?
No. We're going Nikita Krylov or Gilbert for the pick.
I think
Who
Gilbert.
was more lucky?
No.
You guys are crazy.
Nikita, no, I mean that was good. He looked good. I just think, yeah, it's probably just the time off. Like Gus is like in the past 5 years, I feel like has fought twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just time away now. He's just that ring rust is there, and then he did heavyweight and then cut back down to 205. So it's like his body, and he's older, so that who knows what that did on his body. Because like normally DC made a comment, he was like, Gus used to be able to take those types of shots, like that would have been like an easy shot for him to take back in the day. So I just think he's taking way too much time now. It sucks that I thought like, before this fight, I thought he had championship potential, but obviously this shows like he's not going to be able to take the damage that he used to be able to take. And you got some big, heavy slangers at the top. So, unfortunately, Nikita just got really lucky, and good on him, bro. He better start playing the lottery because he's so lucky. And it's the lottery is like 1 billion right now, so might as well put it.
Hey, let's make a pack right now. Whoever wins the lottery, if everyone buys one this weekend, you got to give at least the other two people.
If I won the lottery, I would give you guys that much. I would give you guys each $100 million, and that is all my life.
I would never do that. I would give you guys 1 million each.
You guys could just give me $50 and I'll be happy.
If I won $1 billion, I would give you each 100 million.
Dude, 100 million?
I don't know about you guys, but
you're a really nice person.
I've had nightmares, and I'll say that again, nightmares about winning the lottery. It scares me. I just feel like that much money is just too scary for me.
You know what it is? That money is a lot, and here it's scary to win it in California because I didn't realize if you win the lottery here, you are forced to disclose your name.
Yeah,
other states
that's
you don't have
bullshit.
to say shit.
That was, bro. So I already have so much anxiety. If people knew who it was, I would be looking around my shoulder every single second, like fuck, like hopefully these people aren't trying to rob me and shit like that. I literally had a nightmare once where I won like $600 million. So I was with somebody. I was with a financial guy,
so funny,
just giving away money, right? And I literally like at one point I was like, all right, fuck, cool. I probably got like 15 mil, 10 mil. I can live off that for the rest of my life. I was like, how much do I have left? He's like, oh, you still have 300 million. And I started crying. I was like, bro, I got to get rid of this money. And then I woke up. Like, it's just too much. That's too much money, honestly.
That's so funny. That's really funny that you have nightmares about this. Fucking.
That's why I don't play, bro.
Very funny, interesting scenario.
If I play, I'm gonna win. Watch, because God is gonna be like, you know what, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna make you win now. You about to live in the worst nightmare you've ever been in.
Bro, I love how that's a great way to start a story. It's like, "Oh, I had this crazy nightmare. I won a $600 million.
And then I started crying.
I started crying, dude. That's
But think about
I
it,
feel
like
you,
what
Alex.
you
I get
just
it, though.
said, like
It's a lot of anxiety.
the anxiety, especially out here, like because I've known that out here you have to disclose your full name, bruh. So people are gonna know who won, and then like if people know you, then everybody's gonna start coming from everywhere. Even if you move somewhere, they're gonna be like, oh, that's the guy that won. Especially right now, say the billion. Oh, that's the guy that won the billion, bro. You're just gonna be terrified your whole life. That's all I'm saying.
Alex's whole demeanor just changed. I believe you 100%.
This just changed a lot.
And
Like,
also every week his head turns more and more 360 to we're gonna see the back of his head by next week. Oh,
I
all
like
right.
it.
Hey, the mullet's finna come when it starts growing out, bro. Ooh.
Ooh, we like a young George Kimmel. I love it.
What is it? The Nazi Theo?
the neo-Nazi
neo-Nazi Theo one.
Guys, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's start with the jab first before we get to the cross.
The jab, the COVID vaccine?
Yeah, the jab.
Ooh.
We have Molly Meatball bringing in some heat, almost getting another spinning elbow.
She kind of did, really.
She basically did, but
Yeah.
yo, the crowd, dude, she's a star, dude.
She
Is she the
did
best
really
fighter
well.
in the UFC? No, but she is a star, and I like her a lot. What a great personality.
She's great.
Go ahead, Alex.
She's great.
Do you think she'd be this way if Paddy wasn't here? I think she riding his coattails like hard.
I think he elevates her a lot because you have like two of these same personalities. But I still think if she was on this winning streak and she talked the way she talks, how she does in press conferences, I still think she'd be like a popular.
I don't know because
fighter.
she was in the UFC, like,
But she was also losing.
Yeah,
losing. She's now winning, and she talks about stuff now.
There was one fight she fought, and her eyeball turned into an actual like meatball. Did you guys ever see that fight? She won, but it was nasty. Like her eye was crazy. No, it was cool. Like I wanted Hannah Goldie to win because she fine as fuck. But like, yeah, Molly looked cool. She looked good. I wonder, like I said, I'm gonna say the same stuff when we get to Paddy. I want to see how these people do once they start fighting. You know, like start fighting ranked people. You know. Like, it's cool right now that they're fighting and they're winning, but it is unranked people that, you know, everybody in the UFC is good, but it's not that level that we know, like, the top 15 starts to hit. So,
why are you guys trying to rush everybody all the time?
No,
man?
I'm not.
Let's
I'm just trying to really Sean
enjoy
O'Malley,
the
Peter Young.
ride.
Let's go. Sean O'Malley, Peter Young. We're not trying to enjoy rides, Nick. We're trying to get to the top.
Bro, let's have fun with these people while we have them. My question is, I thought this is what you were going to say, Alex. I'm curious to see how they fight outside of the
UK.
The UK, because that O2 Arena, man, you see when people get in the octagon, they're calling out the names and they're doing the fighter announcements. You can see their face like kind of struggle with how loud the crowd is. Like Jordan Levitt in the ring, you see even Hannah Goldie, like there's a sense of like, I don't know. They just look unsure a little bit, just enough for them to get
fighting in Brazil. Home court, they have a really strong home court advantage.
Yeah, but like I think it's even crazier than Brazil, man. Like,
ooh, I'm away, whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah, like, dude, imagine you're fighting the guy, Paddy the Baddy, and the whole time they're singing a fucking song about his name, you know, which is kind of catchy. It makes you want to move your hips a little bit.
Paddy the Baddy.
You know what I mean? How fire is that? Like, that's great. But for Hannah Goldie, she's tough. And for Molly McCann to put her away that way,
good win for her.
It's a great win. Great win. She looked good. She looked patient. She looked way more mature. She looked like she was setting things up. That spinning back elbow, man. Woo, that was nice. It was beautiful.
Her teeth look good too. Molly
Teeth
McCann,
look fire, bro.
Bro, they hella white though. You
I'm
know,
trying to get me some of those, dude.
yeah. I feel like if you get fake teeth like that, you got to put a little bit of like yellow or something just to make them look more realistic. You feel me? Or
Bunch
no?
of Darren Tills in there.
I feel you. Yeah, make it more realistic. Make the teeth yellow, girl.
Not yellow, but like make it look like when they're like bright white like that, they look good. But I'm like, fuck, like I feel like that's the only thing people are gonna notice.
You feel me? Make your teeth yellow,
You feel
girl.
me?
Feel me?
Make your
Teeth
teeth
yellow.
yellow. All right, let's get to the main course. Let's get to the
Yeah, let's skip
deliciousness.
Jack
That is-
Hermanson and
That shit was boring
Chris
as fuck.
Curtis.
He looked good though. Jack Hermanson stay on the outside, but yeah, let's get to the good shit.
Let's get to the main course, baby. Volkan Ozdemir.
Ooh,
Pokray.
the main fight that
Fuck it.
mattered.
Paddy the Baddy. Do we have a button for that? Come on, with any kind of button. Paddy the Baddy.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, Paddy the Baddy.
Oh, Nick, we'll start with you. Thoughts on how he looked. But before you get to that, let me just say, I think I speak on our behalf. What a guy that wears his emotions right on his sleeve. I did not know all that stuff was going on. I think this guy understands the mic. He understands how to use it when he needs to promote, but also when he wants to share and be vulnerable, he'll say what he needs to say. I think this kid is great at just maintaining his emotions and able to just speak clearly when things are going crazy. But yes, what did you think about Paddy in terms of his performance against
the guy's a star, bro. The guy's a star. I think I was already on the Paddy train, but I think I'm even more on the Paddy train, dude. I'm heavily invested in the Paddy, partly because of the post-fight interview, how he expresses himself, how he talks about, the subject matter. And you see him like crying in the ring, like you can't help but to be like, man, this guy's a cool guy, And I love how the walkout is one of the best things to see. Like I love that in the O2.
What's that song again?
Yeah.
And then once he gets in the ring, he looks at his opponent, his demeanor changes. I like that. Damn, look at the guns, Gil.
Yeah, he just this.
Yeah, like his eyes are focused. The haircut, crazy. You know what I mean?
The haircut, oh God, crazy.
Oh, man, that shit is nuts, bro. I love it. And then, it's like that. And how he got the W, he faced some adversity. He's a classic Paddy style. He's going for the finish the whole time. He's throwing up submissions. He's making it hard for Jordan Levitt, but Jordan Levitt's very good. Then he gets him in that rear naked choke from that top position
with that arm
and
lock.
throws the knee.
The arm trap, dude.
Not even there yet. Like when he's on the cage, he locks him up in that rear naked choke with the arm traps here, throws the knee, gets him to stumble, and then he locks up that submission. His ground game is crazy, man. Jordan Levitt's good. I really thought he was going to have some trouble with him. And for him to pull off that little innovation, I was a fan of that.
And he did, though.
Great.
The first round, Jordan Levitt did really well controlling.
He did great. Paddy did. I thought he ended up winning the round, with how the round ended for sure. But that little slick position against the cage where he locked up that choke just to threaten something enough to get the knee. You've never seen anyone do that in the UFC. So this guy's innovating. He's trying new stuff, and you got to tip your hat to him, especially if you're enthusiast of jiu-jitsu, So I thought he was
Alex, great. Give me your take on Paddy the Baddy.
Bro, I think it was sick, bro. There's 3 things from fucking Liverpool: Bushta, Molly, and Paddy, bro. They're the goats of England and UK, wherever the fuck. Paddy's good, and me and Nick talked about this on Sunday. What I like about Paddy, and because he's like, one of these new stars that's blowing up and shit, we'll use Sean O'Malley as example, right? When he faced adversity the first time with Chito Vera, he crumbled, right? And we're just like, oh, okay. And he's been getting fed these fights where there's not going to be really any adversity. Every single fight that Paddy's been in, he's faced adversity, but he comes back and wins. So like we know that he has that dog in him. We know that he's capable of dealing with something when it's not going his way, but then he's gonna turn it around and come back and still do work, right? First fight he got rocked really hard with that left hook, came back and knocked that guy out, right? Like he's getting these submissions. Jordan Levitt did really good. I thought he was he looked in the beginning he looked way stronger than Paddy. Like I was kind of like, oh shit, like man,
I was
Paddy
surprised by that.
Yeah, Paddy can't get away from him. But like Nick was saying, Jordan Levitt is like he's really good on the ground. So like for Paddy to go and overcome that first round, end up winning it, and then come in and submit him, bruh. Like honestly, that shows. I saw some people talking shit like Paddy doesn't really have any like skills. Like okay, yeah, he submitted him. It's like you guys don't understand how good Jordan Levitt is on the ground though. Like he's really good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to start seeing him fight a little bit tougher competition and see how he does. I'm just happy because we've seen him face adversity and he always comes out on top. And we've seen a lot of people face adversity and they don't. So that's a good sign, especially for all the Paddy the Baddy fans.
The body.
I'm a really big Paddy the Baddy fan. Like I haven't felt this way since like Connor or even Ronda when I was on the Ronda train. But I will say I'm a little nervous for him. I do think if he fights a ranked opponent, I think he might lose. And here's why. I'm very concerned about his massive weight gain and weight drop. I wish he can just keep it a little bit closer to one, or what is he fighting at? Lightweight, just a little bit closer.
I agree with you.
Because he does like, he talked about how the weight cut was tough for him this time around, but he also has that kind of like fuck you attitude too. He's like, I don't care. But
I agree with you.
You just do a little more professional, just tiny bit, like 10%.
What makes me nervous, like I agree with you because it's part of his persona now, right? Oh, Paddy gets fat between fights and does it. So like
it's branding.
Yeah, you hope like that's not what he relies on now, right? Like, oh, after my fight, I have to get fat and then I have to cut all this weight. I do agree with you. I feel like, who knows, he might be even better if he just stayed in shape, and he didn't have to cut all this weight. If he just stays in good shape the whole time, he might even give better performances. But honestly, I do feel like, and you hear it a lot with these fighters, like once they start getting in higher competition, they're like, I changed up a lot of things in my training. I stay healthier. So I'm sure it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah. You're right. He's going to mature a little bit more into that role. But right now, I'm enjoying the ride. It's a fun ride.
This guy's all about rides.
What's his name? Because bro, like it's hard.
Then go on the viaduct. Then go on the viaduct that keeps getting closed down by my house, huh?
I don't know what the viaduct is.
The bridge everyone's talking about.
The 6th Street Bridge.
Is that bridge been around for a long time and they just reopened it, or like?
They reopened it 3 weeks ago, and it's been there since like the OG days. But then they rebuilt it the past 3 years because it was falling apart. And now people be doing fucking donuts there and crashing cars in the medians.
I mean, it's like a bridge though. Like, why are people going crazy? Like, it's a bridge.
Crazy.
Hey man, sometimes your boy got to get 10,000 steps and he walks that whole bridge.
Let's go 10K baby.
Hey, and then he's like, sometimes I crash my car. You're a Mustang.
Crash my car. All right, let's start with you, Alex. Matchmaker, Mr. Sean Shelby, Paddy the Pimblett. Who would you like him to go up next?
Paddy the Pimblett, bro.
What did I say?
You said Paddy the Pimblett.
I kind of like that.
Paddy the Pimblett.
The body.
I think it was what's his name? James Krause. He was talking about this, and I kind of disagree. He was like,
great breakdowns. I love that guy.
If I honestly, I just feel because of Paddy's name, like you're gonna have to break into the 15 now. Like, I don't know if they can just keep. I don't know how much longer they can keep just having him fight these people that aren't like ranked and no.
Well, he's only had 3 fights in the UFC, right? So
yeah, Sean O'Malley.
But he's Conor
McGregor's 3rd fight was
for Dustin? The UFC championship. I'm kidding.
Nah, wasn't it Dustin? Yeah,
but Dustin was ranked high. Remember, or he was?
Yeah, he was. Was that his 3rd?
I don't know, but also they're all finishes, right? He's finishing these people, so I feel like they're gonna have to give him someone in the top 15. I wouldn't mind if they just gave him 15. It's a guy named Damir Ismaglaga, whatever. I don't know his fucking last name, but also Dan Hooker is there, bro. And honestly, I know Dan Hooker is an amazing striker.
He can win it.
But
they can win it.
We've seen. I mean, when Hooker gets taken down, bro, he can't really do too much. And Paddy the Baddy is amazing on the fucking floor. So I think they should give him that fight.
Wow.
Dan Hooker.
Alex Lifgott Acosta wanting to retire Dan Hooker, doesn't care about Dan Hooker's children stuck in New Zealand, whatever. Alex.
Or Tony.
Let's give a little option. Nick, who do you like without looking at the list?
This is kind of a deep cut, but Joe Selecki, bro. Joe Selecki.
That
You know who he
sounds
is?
sexy.
Yeah. Or you know what?
I'm like, that sounds boring.
Yeah, it sounds really boring, honestly.
What's wrong with you, Nick? What kind of show do you think you're on? Come on, man. Don't
Joe,
think it's
bro,
real
Joe
matchups.
Selecki, bro, this
He's good.
4-1. He's
He's
4-1
good.
in the UFC.
Is he top 15? Is he top 15
He's-
though?
No, he's not.
He's
a
from the
little
Ultimate
grappler
Fighter,
guy.
right?
I don't think he should go in the top 15 yet. I don't think they're going to. Like, he's too big of a star. They'll probably have him one more fight closer to the top 15, and then we'll see where he's at. Mark Madsen was talking a gang of shit. You know who Mark Madsen is? He's like an Olympian.
Oh
guy.
yeah, the
He's
Olympian guy,
medalist.
the bald white guy.
Yeah, he's in the same division, and he's higher ranked than Joe Selecki, potentially. I don't even know. They're like top 20 or some shit. I don't know. But Mark Madsen was talking some shit. He's also from Europe or something. I think he's from Denmark or something like that. He's undefeated. He calls himself quite the grappler. I think that'd be a fun exchange of styles to see how Paddy holds up against this wrestler heavy division that he's going to be experiencing soon. So maybe that'd be a good fight.
The only reason why, like, I say that like what you said, the top 15 is because once he's done with this contract, man, they're gonna have to pay him fucking so much money. So I feel like if UFC wants to be smarter and like get a bigger payday for themselves without having to pay Paddy that much, I feel like that's why they're gonna throw him into the top 15 already, because then it's like people's names that they already know, and like
I don't know, man.
Hooker versus Paddy as a main event, or Paddy versus Tony, like Paddy versus Tony, like that's shit
a fire
talk,
fight,
bro. The shit talk that would go on, dude. That would be a huge fight, you know. And
you could tell when Dana White is enthusiastic about a fighter because of the way he talks about him. I was listening to Dana White's press conference about after the Tuesday Night Contender Series.
Loves both
He's using numbers of like, dude, anytime I post this guy, it gets 1 million plus views.
Oh, yeah, I
so
saw
already,
that, yeah.
I think they know that we can milk this cow as much as they want, and they know that this motherfucker getting paid by Barstool, 7 figures. He chilling, bro. You know what I mean? So I think it's only a matter of time. I don't think they're going to take that approach with him. I don't think they're going to be willing, because if he's such a big star, they're going to work with him. They say, okay, cool. You get your pay-per-view points. We'll make sure you get taken care of, because he's that powerful.
I'll ask you guys.
He's no Nate Diaz.
Check this out really quick. Check this out. Top 15. Alex, we're talking about top 15. Number 12 ranked lightweight, Conor McGregor. That would be fucking nuts.
Conor
He's
gets choked
number
out in the
12.
first round, bro.
I
Conor
think so,
chokes
easily.
Want to know what's crazy to me? Someone that hasn't won a fight at lightweight for what, 7 years now, is still ranked in the top 15. How is Conor ranked when he hasn't fought and won a fight at lightweight in like 7 years?
Because his fight with Eddie Alvarez was so crazy. That's why.
Sorry.
You're allergic to Conor McGregor. Holy
crap,
crap,
I fucking hate
man.
him. I got one question for you guys. Do you think that was Paddy's last fight on a fight night?
Probably.
No.
I feel like he needs to be a pay-per-view guy now. Like they need it.
Needs to, but like it's like Conor, when Conor was still taking fight nights, it's strategic depending on where you can get more eyeballs. So like
he might be on an ABC card, you know?
Yeah,
ABC card,
true.
like an ABC. Like that's sometimes better than a pay-per-view depending on where you are at your career.
Or Max Holloway comes up to lightweight and fights Paddy the Baddy.
And then
that's wild, bro. That's
Max
wild.
retires forever. And just Sean O'Malley's 4th fight was Eddie Wineland. So that was kind of like same. You get a little that's just more of a name person.
I checked to make sure it wasn't in the notes, but did you see what Dana White said about that fight?
Which one?
He didn't even want he thought it was way too soon to do O'Malley and Peter Yan.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, my boy. All right, guys. Well, that's the fight card. Once again, the Scousers brought the show. Curtis Blades made it boring again.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Mohammed Makayev gonna be future champ, bro. It's only a matter of time before he's gonna be champ at 125. The 125ers got a serious problem on their hands.
He was talking
fucking Makayev, bro. Mohammed Makayev.
2 words.
Inshallah,
Henry
brother.
Cejudo.
But he was talking shit about our boy though, bro.
He was talking shit about Paddy the Baddy, and
was
we're gonna
talking
talk about
shit.
that in the news stories. Okay. All right. Next thing we're gonna talk about.
Welcome to the We Out Here morning.
Too long, dude. That was
My
so long.
friend, Chris Bosch of the Miami. Guys, UFC 280, delicious card. It has some amazing facts on it. I'll just read them out, and you guys can tell me. You know what? We'll mix this up. This We Out Here morning news with some little act up. What fight makes you act up? Ooh. We got Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. We got Aljamain Sterling versus TJ the Snake Dillashaw. We have Piotr Yan fighting former not champion Sean O'Malley. What?
Former not
We also
champion.
got Benel Dariush versus Gamrot. Nick, I feel like you called that was going to happen. We also have Belil Muhammad versus Sean Brady. And we have Amanda Lemos versus Marina Rodriguez. Yes. And we have Hito Turkoglu versus Lucas Almeida.
Huge Turkoglu.
Remember that guy? That guy can
go,
shoot threes,
yep.
bro. That guy can shoot threes. Come on.
Yeah, a little lazy eye too. Balling.
Hey, Alex, what fight makes you act up?
Fucking, bro, look at my hair. Who do y'all think fight made me act up? Because we're finally going to see Islam and Habib get shut the fuck up.
Let's
bro.
go, Alex.
And Habib can shut the fuck up over here talking all this shit about Charles Oliveira.
Let's go. Nick, thoughts? You loser. What fight makes you act up?
Obviously, Charles Oliveira is great. Aljo, TJ Dillashaw. I'm more excited about Peter Yan and Sean O'Malley because
Does that make you act up, though? I just need you to
That
use
makes
the
me-
format, please.
that makes me act up some type of way for sure. Because here's
Thank
the
you.
thing:
Act up sometimes.
somebody is gonna look foolish, not foolish. Somebody's gonna be outclassed, I think, and I
It's gonna be
don't
Peter-
know
it's
who
gonna be
it's
Peter
gonna be.
Yan. It's
I
gonna
have
be
a
Peter
feeling,
Yan.
bro. Like matchup wise, I think Sean O'Malley matches up really well against Peter Yan's style.
Kind of does.
I think,
Kind of
but
does.
Peter Yan, I'm not saying Peter Yan's going to lose. I think Peter Yan is going to be able to handle whatever's in front of him at that division. I think
I don't know.
whoever fights Peter Yan has their fucking hands full. But Sean O'Malley is just really crispy. He's really rangy.
Length,
He's
man.
he's lanky. I thought Corey Sandhagen was going to be that problem, the solution to Peter Yan, but we saw otherwise. I don't know if this is going to be too quick. It's either going to be too quick of a step up for Sean O'Malley, or everybody was right about Sean O'Malley the whole time, and he's a fucking
Nick
championship
literally
material.
gave the most extremes of both sides.
Because that's what I
Honestly,
think.
bruh.
I think that's the narrative, though. I think that's a story, you fucking guy. Too bad
Bruh.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be fighting anymore because he's retired and he's a piece of trash.
And he doesn't make Tiger Belly on time.
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna say that
Nah.
because that's what you say about fucking Gustafson. He doesn't belong in the octagon. That's you.
No, because he
Trying to be
belongs in a
Stephen A.
circle.
Smith, bro.
He
I will say
belongs in a
this.
circle. Go to Bellator.
Sandhagen mops the floor with Sean O'Malley. Okay.
True. Yes, agreed.
You think
And
so?
mops.
the floor.
With his fucking big afro too, just absorbs all the fucking fluid, bro. And I'm telling you
Rings it
right
out.
now, bro, Peter Yan, this is a big step up, bro. Cause like it wasn't, like I said, in my eyes, it wasn't like he was even beating Pedro Munoz. So in my eyes, right? So I'm just like, bro, you're going from Pedro Munoz to
that's
Peter Yan, and you didn't even win. Like you didn't look good. To me, you didn't look good in the Pedro Munoz fight. And now you're going to Peter Yan, bro. Like, I mean, his wrestling is Peter Yan's wrestling is good. We know that he's strong as
Is
fuck, right? Yeah, his wrestling. I mean, Aljo is probably the best wrestler in the
Aljo.
division. Okay,
No, he's not.
but still, like, it's like Peter Yan. I feel, and he made a good thing. He's like, I boxed for so many years. I fought so many tall, lanky people. He was like, I'll be fine. You know, like he's
I
gonna
will
be
be.
okay. You know, I think
Yeah,
this is a huge step up, bro. Why not do the Cheeto fight again? Why go here? I don't know why they're doing this to him.
I'll tell you why. Because Sean O'Malley, I don't care if he doesn't show up for a podcast if he's drinking the night before. This guy understands footwork, length, and if he really needs to fucking stop the fight, boom, eye poke. We'll do a rematch. Work on your skill set. I'm going Sean O'Malley all day. I think
Fuck
Sean
no.
Shelby was right. I think people are gonna be. It's gonna be one of those like, wow, like we're all rooting for Sean, but it's like it's ridiculous. He's fighting fucking Peter Yan, but it's like he's gonna get it done, guys. He's getting it done.
No,
Yeah.
he's
not.
getting it done.
I think Sean
Crispy
O'Malley
punches.
tried to hit on I think he tried to hit on Sean Shelby's girl. So Sean Shelby's like, oh, okay, watch this. And then it's like, here, sign this contract. You're fighting Peter Yan, the Russian Terminator. He's like, and then what?
That's such a hilarious matchup, though. Let's be honest, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy, honhonestly. And
You think it's that
honestly,
crazy?
bro, how he gets to skip so many people and fight Peter Yan? Because if he does win this fight, he gets the title shot, bro. Who is he beat?
Peter Yan.
I feel like you could say that.
Peter Yan.
You could say that argument about Hamzat going up to Gilbert Burns.
I know, but I mean, he still won though, bro. We knew,
that's true.
and that
That's
there's
true. You're right. That's
there's a
different.
difference. Like Hamzat showed he has everything to win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
O'Malley hasn't, bro.
Sean has shown enough.
Really, we've seen him get finished. He's always trying to blame. Every time he loses, bro, it's always my leg. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I can't. No, he's not. He's not beating Peter Yan. He's gonna get beat up, you know. And hopefully, Peter Yan beats him the sense of time into him, so he can start making shit on time. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see who he jumped. He's jumping Ricky Simone, Son Yong-dong, Pedro
He will.
Munoz, Dominic Cruz, Rob Font, Marab, Marlon Vera, Corey Sanhagen, Jose Aldo, TJ.
Dude,
damn, that's a lot
Ricky
of people.
Simone,
Bro.
he's a problem, dog. He's a problem for everybody, and so is Jack Shore. The UFC did a good job of eliminating one of those guys because they're both a problem in that division.
But look at O'Malley doesn't beat neither of them in my eyes. He does not beat Simone. He does not beat Paulie Shore. Where the fuck? What's his name?
Jack Shore.
Jack Shore, bro.
Paulie Shore.
He does not beat him, bro. Like, I'm just irritated because I'm like, bro, how the fuck does Sean O'Malley poke someone in the eye, get a no contest, and then gets this fight, bro? It's almost like Connor stuff, bro. It's kind of, I'm about to start swinging on Dana White when I see him.
But here's the thing. I don't think he beats those two guys, but I do think he beats Peter Yan. I think it's a matchup. This is strictly a matchup.
I feel like it's more of a winnable fight than we think.
You know who I think
exactly.
You know who honestly I think is the most winnable fight for O'Malley in the top 5, and it's probably weird. It's fucking Marab. I don't know, for some reason, bro. Like, I feel like
rude as fuck. Bro.
I feel like
That's
just
so rude.
I feel like Marab would be too willing to like stay at distance and strike. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought Peter Yan's so good, right? And I think we are forgetting because we saw him lose to Aljo. But like, watch that Sandhagen fight. Watch all those fights, bro. Like, Yan is nasty, bro. O'Malley doesn't even beat Jose Aldo, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. He's gonna get exposed in this fight, get his ass fucked up, and then Sean O'Malley's stock is gonna go down. I think this was a bad idea on their part.
But I think that's the beauty of it, though. I think that's why it works really well. The stakes are so high for both these guys. Imagine Peter Yan loses to fucking Sean O'Malley. Like,
yeah,
I think everyone's gonna look at Peter Yan as like, he wasn't that good. You know, people are going to say that about him, unfortunately, because that's how MMA fans are, you know. And if, say, Sean O'Malley comes out and does it impressive, then his stock, fucking dude, he's going to be, that's on par with Conor McGregor beating Jose Aldo. You know, like, I think that's on par with that. That's how crazy that would be if he beat him.
Yeah. It's kind of a lose-lose for Peter Yan.
Yeah. It really
it's like
is. It is. Yeah.
If he wins, you're like, yeah, you should have won. And if he loses, you're like, bro, what the fuck?
But he gets to take out a guy who has so many eyes on him. And I feel like a lot of people will become Peter Yan fans because, dude, the man is nice.
If he fucks up Sean O'Malley,
and the way,
highlight. That's
like typical Peter Yan style, how nasty he is. Oof. This is gonna be his way back to the title, which is crazy. Who would have thought that would be?
Yan is disgusting, and I want everybody that's watching our show to remember this, because everybody, like I said, Yan lost his last fight, and you're only remembered based off your last performance. But do not forget that this man is a fucking murderer, bro. And I think we're about to see Sean O'Malley get exposed. I think one leg kick by Yan lands, O'Malley's gonna be like, bro, why'd I sign this contract? Can you give me number 15? Like, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be different.
But also, hey, I'm sorry, but who is Jan beat?
Jose Aldo,
Yeah,
Aljamain Sterling.
twice.
What'd you say to me, bro?
He lost to Aljo
The first time he beat his fucking ass, bro.
He
Stop
beat
it.
the fuck out of Aljo, bro.
He
I could
beat him
beat
so
Aljo
bad it
too
was
if I do an
illegal.
illegal knee.
He
If I
kicked
do
his
an
ass
illegal
so
knee, I
bad
could do
it
it
was
too.
deemed illegal, bro. That's how
If
bad
I
it was.
could, I like that take.
He felt so bad for beating him up so bad. He illegally kneed him so he could just keep his title, bro.
He gave him a
He-
bailout.
Yeah.
He beat Jose Aldo,
And Jose
You're
Aldo's a
right.
monster right now.
and you're
Don't
right,
put any
and Corey
disrespect on his fucking
Sandhagen.
name.
That's it.
Sandhagen
Not
is
O'Malley?
such a good win, bro, and he did it so nicely.
Convincingly.
bruh.
Convincingly.
If Sandhagen was a good win, he
Sanhagen fucking beat TJ Dillashaw. TJ
Yeah,
Dillashaw just
true.
held his hips and humped him the whole fucking time, bro.
Hey.
He was literally putting his cup in between his butt cheeks the whole
he
fucking
got
fight.
choked out by Aljamain Sterling. His ass sucks.
Hey.
That was like
See-
10 years ago. You're
See
fucking,
me?
Stop being Stephen A. Smith right now, bro.
I'm-
I'm trying to make it exciting, guys.
I'm
no,
Come on.
Sandhagen.
you're not, bro.
Look at I'm Sandhagen. This is O'Malley.
Oh, he's squeezing the
Oh,
water out.
He
of him?
mops
No,
the
he's mopping him up.
floor.
Oh.
With
Bro, you should have got an actual
O'Malley,
mop. Where's that
bro.
Swiffer?
If he had a
Where's your
Swiffer,
fucking
if he had a
Swiffer?
Swiffer.
bro, that's in the bamper, bro. Y'all, the way my bamper
All
said
right,
it.
guys,
living
let's get-
situation makes
All right,
huh?
that fight card stack. That's gonna be a
Crazy.
great
Sean
card.
Brady
All right.
below Muhammad's sleeper, by the way. Like,
Yeah, it's an actual sleeper. Literally makes me want to go to sleep. It sounds so boring.
Mwah, I love it. I
I
love
feel
that.
like that's a lose for Bilal, but whatever.
You're
Yeah,
just a
he'll lose.
lose guy, huh? You just talking about lose this,
no,
lose
for real.
that.
Bilal, like, doesn't he deserve someone?
No. The biggest lose aside from Jan is Benil, bro. Benil's ranked like number 2
but-
or whatever.
Yeah, but Gamrod's still like that's a respected last name in the division.
It is, but like the ranking wise, bro, you're like, damn.
God
All right.
damn.
Well,
God
let's get to our next news story.
God
Dan
damn.
Hardy.
God damn.
Dan Hardy ripped UFC for Nate Diaz versus Hamza Chimaev, saying it's an assassination attempt.
Assassination.
Assassination attempt. Someone
Assassination.
should start thinking about pressing charges. Also, Dana White says Nate Diaz wanted this fight, but keep in mind Nate Diaz also wanted to fight Francis Ngannou. So let's put that into context.
Yeah.
So
They're both saying different things. They're both saying, like, I don't know what Nate said. Nate was saying, like, man, they on some bullshit, man. They got me fucked up. Like, he was saying some
Hey,
shit
it's
like
pretty
that.
good, Nick.
Hey, what was that again? Can you do it one more time? My headphones
Nick,
was
can you do it
off.
one more time?
He's like, yeah, man, you got me fucked up. You know, some bullshit. Like, that's Nate Diaz.
Oh
you know?
shit. Okay, I
Dude, that might
completely
be one of the-
understand.
That
Man,
might have
like,
been
I
one of the
just-
few times I've seen Nick Dunn perform. Do some live improv. I
I
love
don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, that's my Nate Diaz. Not
When
very
they
good. I'll work on it.
yeah,
I'll work
when
on
they talk, they do a lot of this.
it. Bro, you know what's funny? I came home. Tiff likes to watch MMA Hour, just while she works at home, right?
By herself?
So yeah, just by herself. I don't ask her to
Wow.
put it on. She puts it on. She's watching the Nate Diaz interview with Ariel Helwani, and I go, babe, what did Nate Diaz just say right now? She goes, I have no fucking idea. That's what she says.
Dude, that's a while, but
He's
Tiff
like,
puts
I
on
don't
the
know what she
MMA
said.
hour. That's like
She was
a
watching it this
deep-cut
morning.
MMA show.
She was watching the Dan Hardy interview, and that's what gave me the story where I was like, oh, I should put this in the notes. Like, this is a good story.
Tiff just be watching MMA, this is like deep cut content. for
Yeah.
MMA.
She don't watch the fights anymore, but she'll watch the interviews. That's her
Bro,
game.
we don't know this, Gil, but Tiff actually writes up the show notes, bro.
Yeah, she'd be writing the show.
If you don't know this, Tiff is Ariel Helwani.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, let me ask you about does Nate Diaz have a chance?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he wins. I'm not saying this because of all the past stuff I said about Hobbs. No. God, don't laugh because I laugh. I'm not saying this because of Pat. Take all my biases outside. I think Nate Diaz wins this because I think Hamzat wants to smash bro standing up. And I saw
Okay, how
what he
does-
did with Gilbert when the energy is hype. So I feel like Nate Diaz is going to do the Conor McGregor. You beat the shit out of me, and I'm still resilient. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 hook, 1-2 point, 1-2. Could get the TKO, not a KO, but a TKO.
He hits him Leon Edwards style or what?
Ooh, Leon Edwards style for sure.
Nah.
I don't know. I think Nate Diaz wins this fight, not easily.
I think Nate Diaz is gonna get submitted by Hamzat.
Has Nate Diaz been submitted in his UFC career?
No,
No,
but
I
he's
think
definitely submitted
TKO'd
someone.
by Josh Thompson.
Who did he triangle choke and flick off? Who was that fighter?
I think it was Marcus Davis.
Yeah,
The
that was-
Irish hand grenade or something.
I think we're gonna see Nate get really rocked on the feet, and then I think Khamzat's gonna choke him out. He's gonna get him in a body triangle and just rear naked choke him. And I think it's gonna happen fast, like in round 1 or 2.
We'll see if Khamzat's been wrestling with Gustafsson. Maybe it won't be so good.
That's the thing. Khamzat has an actual like extensive wrestling background, bro, and his ground game's good,
bro.
and he's strong and he's aggressive, bro. Like I think I feel bad. I mean, shout out to Nate if he actually really wanted this fight, but man, this is a horrible matchup.
Wait. Actually, what's more horrible, Sean O'Malley, Peter Yan, or Nate Diaz, Khamzat?
This,
Just
Nate
at
Diaz,
first glance.
Khamzat.
Just at first glance, yeah.
this honestly.
I still think it's just the idea of Peter Yan just fighting for a championship. Sean O'Malley is so ridiculous to me. Even though
Yeah,
I
but
just
really
don't
Sean would win.
understand what the thought process is for anybody. Like, who wanted this fight?
Yeah.
I really don't know who wanted this fight.
Khamzat.
Did he though? He even said he didn't want this fight.
He doesn't do any of his talking. It's all his management on Twitter. Come on, let's be honest.
I don't know, man. I don't want to see this fight. I'm gonna boycott this fight. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna say on record one more time. It's not a joke. I think Nate Diaz beats Khamzat. So be ready for that when we get the results at our next show.
That would be kind of fire if he pulls it off, because that's such a big, especially if the UFC did book this as a fuck you to what's his name. It'd be fucking
Diaz
nuts.
gets the fuck you to hit them. I love
Because
I love the underdog.
Yeah, I like that. I can't help but to feel a little bit like, come on, Nate, let's see what you got.
It would
All
be
right,
cool, but it won't happen.
I don't think so.
Really? Like Nikita. All right. Muhammad Mokaev details beef with bullshit guy Paddy Pimblett over immigration slight. Nick, why don't you give the audience a little bit of information about this situation?
I don't know. He got mad at Paddy for talking some shit about, like, I forgot what country. I want to say
Here,
I don't know.
Here, I got you.
the country. Bunch of immigrants was coming into England, and he wrote some tweets about how it's bullshit. But you know what? Who cares, dude? They're all just talking shit. He was saying that, oh, you can't represent England. You're not even born here. You're a fraud. And then that started some shit. So obviously, these guys are gonna start talking some stuff, dude. You know, and Mokaev, he's a little feisty guy. He's Dagestani guy, so he's gonna talk some shit.
Because he lives in England now, right?
Yeah, I think he's an English native. Because you hear him talk, he has a little bit of like British accent when he speaks English.
Great.
So, but
Paddy's
that's
a Trump
not
supporter.
that's not the fun
He's an
part.
alt-right. Great.
That's not the fun part. The fun part is if they were to fight at 145, who do you think would come out on top?
Mokaev, obviously.
You think so?
At this stage, yeah. With his kind of a decision-winning style, yeah. Easy.
What about you, Alex?
Is that
I think
crazy?
What a great
Paddy's-
analysis.
Patty, just the
Is that crazy?
size difference, bro. Like Patty's a big 55er, so it's like
He's
sometimes
fatty too.
yeah, sometimes people gain it. Like if that guy had to gain 20 pounds to fight, he might not be as good at that weight class that he is at 25.
He says he walks around at 155. Mokaev.
Yeah, but see, and then Patty walks around probably like at 190.
295 pounds.
Bro, some of those
straight
pictures
up.
with his face, they look photoshopped, bro. Like,
I think it's his hair I think some of them are photoshopped.
Some
I
of
know,
it are just
some of-
photos of just Raimi, but that's fine.
Raimi's
Shout out
getting
Raimi.
married in
out
September.
Raimi.
What?
He's like, man, I'm feel bad because Gilbert still hates me, even though I offered to send him back his TV.
Oh, really? Wait, where is my TV from 2007? I need it back at 720p.
Ooh.
All right, guys, let's get into our quick pick picks with Alec Acosta and Nick the Ear. Make them quick, guys. The show's going over. We have Julia Pena versus Amanda Nunes 2, the rematch. Does the Lioness come back with the determination, or does Pena have her number? Alex, we'll start with you because your hair looking fire.
Nunes will get her belt back.
Wow, I like it. I'm gonna go with decision TKO. She played safe and she swing.
I think she'll play it smarter, but I think she'll get like a fourth round finish.
That feels
Around there.
good, Nick. What do you think, Nick? That feels good.
I think Amanda Nunes by third round TKO.
Dang.
Here
Honestly,
we go,
guys,
Julian Pena.
All feelings, no facts, bro.
I called Julia Pena last time. I'm gonna go with Julia Pena again, only because I saw her on I forgot what interview or whatever, but she's so confident right now. I think she's gonna pull that off the same shit. And Amanda, I think, is gonna have it's a mental game for her at this point with Julia because she should not have lost to Julia Pena. So I think Julia Pena has a 1% chance of beating her, or not 1% chance.
I'm like, yeah, that's probably right.
Oh, 1%. What is it? A 51 to 49. I would say she has a 51% chance.
Nah, you gotta
Well,
stick with your pick. You just
Yo.
said she has a 1% chance. You have to stick with that. That's what you get.
Fine. I think Julia Pena is gonna win, but with a 1% chance.
Oh,
There we
shit.
go.
Okay.
Hot take. All right. We have Brandon Moreno versus Kai Car France. This one is interesting. We have the people's chance, Brandon Moreno. And then 2, we have Kai Car France. He's kind of been a dark horse. He's kind of creeping in there and kind of getting these wins without us even seeing. So, Nick, we'll start with you this time. Are you going with the Kiwi or si puedes
Zapatos.
I like Brandon Moreno a lot.
Here we
I think-
go, baby.
I really do like him, but part of me wants to see Kai Car France just get some new blood in there. Let me see a little mix up. I'm
He's
hoping he
5'4".
gets the W. The fucking city kickboxing boys are so hot right now. I think Brandon Moreno is gonna win. That's my pick. But I want Kai Car France.
What?
okay.
I want
So
Kai
good
Car
brain.
France to win. I'm rooting for him, but I do think Assassin Baby's gonna get it done.
I'm like, you had me in the first half, but then
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nick, he's so good at switching it up. Where he's
Stay on your
he's
toes. Okay.
so consistent at mixing it up in a confusing way.
I swear I thought you were
Alex?
picking Kai.
Same here. So confusing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a repeat of the first fight. I think Kai, obviously, he has a lot of confidence, which he should have because he's really good. But I saw an interview today. He's talking about he's going to knock out Moreno. I think he's getting a little too confident because he knocked out Cody. But I think it's going to be a repeat of the first fight. And I think it's going to be a really fun fight. But I think Moreno is going to come out with the victory, unanimous decision.
I have an alert here. We have the We Out Here boys all picking the same guy. Brandon Moreno will get this win. Si se puede zapatos. He's our boy. We stayed with him at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
The Red Rock. Sorry, the Red Rock. We're boys.
Hard Rock,
Also,
Red Rock.
Is the buffet closed? Is this false? That's all I got to say.
Is that true?
This false? Is this true? I heard the buffet's closed. Is this true?
I wonder. I wish we could have heard what she said. Like, how did she respond when he said that?
He was
she
like, yeah, it's actually closed. Like she was kind of taken aback a little bit.
Is this true?
She actually hung up right away, and I just pretended to keep talking. That's what really happened.
And guys, we have a heavyweight fight, which I didn't even know was happening until
Dude, Derek
today.
Lewis all day. Skip me, Derek.
Get
Lewis
me,
all
bro.
day.
Of course, balls is hot is winning, bro.
Me all day is Sergey. Let's go. Fucking
Fuck
lying.
you,
Derek
dude.
Lewis is going to win this fight with a KO with the right hand. All right. Alexandre Pantoja versus Alex Perez. These are great fighters. I don't even
Great
know if I
fight.
want to choose. These are really great fighters. Nick, we'll go with you. I feel like you're going to say Alex Perez.
I'm gonna go Alexandre Pantoja. He's really
Really?
good. He's truly the definition of a dark horse. Nobody ever talks about him. Everybody forgets about him, but he's
But
very
he
good.
wins.
But Alex Perez is really good too. But I think Pantoja got it. He got cool tats. But so does Alex Perez.
So who are you picking?
I told you I'm picking
God.
Alexander Pantoja, bro. Are
the
you
way,
listening?
Alex, isn't the way he ended that though?
I'm
'Cause he
talking about
goes like-
tattoos, bro. I'm not talking about fight
But
picks.
the way you
right?
ended it made it sound like you switched it.
Nick
I said-
Silly Goose.
I said
All right.
Alexander Pantoja got nice tattoos, but so does Alex Perez. And I
No, but
winked in the camera. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Talking
Lift
tattoos,
God.
play it back.
I will say that yes, I agree that Alexandre Pantoja has better tattoos, but I've seen Alex Perez work in person. Right,
Shit.
this guy is
Forgot about that.
he's nonstop, bruh. Just nonstop. Like He's always in front. I think he's like the team captain of Team Oyama. Like he has to be because he's the one that's like.
Yeah.
But I've always been a fan. You know, when he's fought before, I usually always pick Perez. So I have Perez I think he's gonna win. I think he's just gonna outwork Pantoja and get a nice unanimous decision win. I think there's gonna be a lot of unanimous decisions on this fight card.
I think Alec Perez is gonna win, guys.
What's your pick?
Go, Gil. What's your pick? I just told you my answer right
I hate how you just did that, man.
I just said Alex
Ooh,
Perez
about
win.
to fucking rear naked choke you forward wise. Can you do that? Is that possible to do it forward wise?
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, like
face on face.
We're doing 24 and 6-0. United States, 5'6", 141.40 pounds. I mean, this guy is a killer. He's so good. I think he's gonna win, become champion. But I'm going with Alexander Pantoja.
That's not funny. I know you're trying to make fun of me, but that's not
Get
funny.
it, Nick? That's how confusing it is for the audience.
I'm not even smiling because that's not funny, dude.
All right, let's get to the next fight. We have Drew. Oh, wait, no, Alex. Wait, whoa.
Drew. Where the fuck did you read Drew from?
We have Drew Ankalaev versus Sammy.
Andrew Ankalaev
versus Sammy Smith. Who do you guys like?
Imagine if his name was Andrew. That wouldn't work, bro. Andrew
Ankalaev.
I got Magomed Andrew Ankalaev. Okay, dude? That's who I fucking got. No disrespect to Anthony Smith, but I just feel like Magomed Andrew Ankalaev is on another level because his middle name is American.
Andrew, yeah.
Alex, who you got?
I think we've been saying, me and Nick have agreed and said Magomed is your next champ. So I think this fight he wins, it'll earn him his title shot, and he will be the champ next. So
Gil, but before you pick anything, Alex, I need Alex to say, who do you think Gil's gonna pick?
He does it for his family. He does it for his family. Anthony Smith.
Can I say
something? Gil,
this is a hot take, but I'm going with Ankalaev, and here's why. Anthony Smith, I don't know what it is. He has been bugging me lately on podcasts and interview type shows. I don't know what it is. I can't even put facts to that, but I just gotta go with Ankalaev for that.
I have a theory. You know why I know you don't like Anthony Smith? Because Anthony Smith does not do any bits. He does 0 bits.
That's what it is with Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping wants to do bits.
Yeah.
You don't do bits?
If you give Michael Bisping a little bit, he'll take it. But he doesn't. And so I guess I'm looking at it as a co-host. You gotta let Bisping be Bisping.
Also, guys, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but does he have a tattoo that says "No regrets"? Does that say "No regrets"?
It probably does.
I mean, I like you, Anthony Smith, but if you got no regrets tattoo, brother, come on.
Also, his body right now is looking like a reverse teardrop. I don't know why. That's kind of sloping down.
That's
right. There.
That's
all right.
Next
we
champ.
have
you went too far,
Alex
bro.
Morono versus Matthew Semmelsenberger.
That's prelims, bro.
Yeah.
All right, then forget about it. Any shout outs below? Because I'm like Don Talemay. Yes.
Can I be real? I'm not really excited about this card. And I told this to Tiff, and she goes, "Is it because it's women fighting?"
And you're like, yes.
You're like, yeah,
bro. Isn't that crazy? She trying to light me on fire, man.
Yeah,
I mean, when you compare this, the other one we just talked about, UFC 280, it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, 280 is I think that's what it is. I think because we know what's upcoming.
Yeah,
like we don't care about this shit. Like Juliana Pena is kind of like you know what I'm saying? But
still
even
cool story.
I mean, I guess their season was so bunk. I'm more excited for the freaking the Usman Edwards card, bruh. Freaking Paulo Costa, Luke Rockhold, Jose Aldo, Marab. Like that has some good fights on there, bro.
That's
compared to this shit, bro. So.
You hate Marab. What are you talking about? Anyways,
somebody asked Dana White if this fight card was going to be for free.
It's fun,
and Dana White goes, "Why the fuck would it be free? This is a great fight card." And everybody was like,
disrespectful. You can't announce UFC 280 and then still promote this fight card. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, save it for next week, bro. You know what I mean?
You dumb idiot.
What you doing here?
Also, I will say this. I don't know. I know Nick. I told Nick, but shout out to everybody. This is episode 100. We've hit 100 episodes.
Yeah, number 100.
So shout
That's
out to
crazy.
all the support and shit, bruh.
We appreciate you guys for watching, man. Much love.
I didn't know that. We could have done a whole thing in Hawaii.
You just got in from the
I
flight
just flew in
2 hours ago. Okay.
Guys, we love you very much. I almost said Tiger Belly 100. We out
Jesus
here
Christ.
100, baby. And in honor of being why do I keep saying Tiger Belly? We out here 100. I need you guys to leave 100 comments down below. And whoever's comment we randomly generate the pick next week, you get something. Can't tell you what it is.
You might get a green Clark Lumber and Supply hat.
With a bunch of sweat stains on the inside. But it's brand new, okay? It's part of the design.
It's only ever worn on the podcast, I promise.
It's supposed to be rural and cool.
He doesn't train in it.
No. Why would he train in a hat?
I am only training in a bike shed hat. Just putting that out there.
Wow.
All right, guys. That's our show. Make sure you follow Alec Acosta at Lift Guy. Follow Nick Dunn at Nick the Ear. Check out his programming. Check out Alex's photography business if you need some photos. My name is Gilbert. We love you. Follow us at We Out Here MMA. Play the music. You always forget to play it while I'm reading all the things out. We love you. Peace.
We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but